In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 3rd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Clemson versus Pittsburgh. In a highly anticipated Atlantic Coast Conference clash on Sunday afternoon, the undefeated Clemson Tigers are set to face off against the Pittsburgh Panthers. The Tigers are coming off a significant road victory against Alabama, showcasing their ability to triumph even in challenging matchups. On the other hand, the Panthers recently experienced a setback with a home loss to Missouri. Last season, Clemson narrowly edged out Pittsburgh in a 75-74 road win, emphasizing the competitiveness of their encounters. The Tigers' flawless record is a testament to their offensive prowess, demonstrated in victories against Winthrop, UAB, Davidson, Boise State, and Alcorn State. In particular, their 90-69 triumph over Alcorn State showcased a commendable 48.6% shooting from the field and a dominant 42-28 rebounding edge. Clemson faced a stern test against Alabama in their latest game and emerged victorious with an 85-77 win. P.J. Hall's outstanding performance, contributing 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks, underscored the team's resilience. Joseph Girard added 16 points with 4 assists, showcasing the Tigers' depth. On the Panthers side, their early season success against North Carolina A&T, Binghamton, Florida Gulf Coast, and Jacksonville was followed by a loss to Florida. However, they rebounded with a convincing 76-51 victory over Oregon State, displaying their ability to control the boards despite a modest 40% shooting performance. In their recent matchup against Missouri, the Panthers faced challenges, resulting in a 71-64 loss. Despite Blake Hinson's impressive 22-point performance, Pittsburgh struggled to close the gap in the second half. Clemson's offensive prowess, exemplified by a 53.3% field goal and 52.4% three-point shooting against Alabama, contrasts with Pittsburgh's recent flat performance against Missouri. The Tigers have consistently scored 68 or more points in every game this season, with 3 consecutive outings surpassing 85 points. The upcoming matchup between Clemson and Pittsburgh is anticipated to be one of the day's top college hoops games, with the spread suggesting a closely contested battle. Clemson has already demonstrated its ability to secure victories away from home, notably against Alabama. In contrast, Pittsburgh's 5-2 record is tempered by a weaker strength of schedule, evident in losses to Florida and Missouri. Clemson's offensive efficiency, averaging 114.5 points per 100 possessions, and a better adjusted defensive efficiency positions them favorably in this matchup. The Tigers remain undefeated, securing wins against quality opponents such as Boise State and Alabama. Considering Clemson's offensive strength, shooting at an impressive 48.5% with a dazzling 41.5% from three-point range, and consistently scoring over 77 points in all but one game this season, the Tigers are poised to cover the spread as underdogs. Moreover, the pace of play is expected to be fast, with Pittsburgh ranking in the top third in adjusted tempo and averaging 89 points in home games. Against a Clemson squad that allowed 77 points to Alabama, Pittsburgh is likely to capitalize on their offensive capabilities. The over is favored in this matchup, with both teams known for pushing the pace and a history of high-scoring games. Expect plenty of scoring, making the over the preferred full-game total pick for this exciting Atlantic Coast Conference showdown. Creighton versus Nebraska. In a much-anticipated showdown, the in-state rivals Creighton and Nebraska are set to ignite the I-80 battle on a Sunday afternoon clash. The number 15 Blue Jays, boasting a solid 6-1 straight-up record and an impressive 5-2 against the spread performance, recently showcased their prowess with a commanding 79-65 victory on the road against Oklahoma State. Meanwhile, the Cornhuskers, maintaining an unblemished 7-0 straight-up record and a respectable 5-2 against the spread standing, continue continued their winning streak with an 85-72 triumph over Cal State Fullerton at home last Sunday. Creighton's journey this season commenced with an impressive 5-game winning streak against formidable opponents such as Florida Agricultural and Mechanical, North Dakota State, Iowa, Texas Southern, and Loyola. However, they encountered a setback in Game 6, suffering a 69-48 defeat against Colorado State, where their shooting performance hit a low, registering only 27.9% from the field and 20.7% from beyond the arc. The Blue Jays swiftly rebounded in their latest face-off against Oklahoma State, where they dominated with a 79-65 victory. Baylor Sherman led the charge with 21 points and 8 boards, complemented by Trey Alexander's 20 points and 7 rebounds. On the other side, Nebraska has been sailing smoothly through the season, remaining undefeated with victories over Lindenwood, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical, Ryder, Stony Brook, Oregon State, and Duquesne in their initial 6 outings. Even in their 89-79 win against Duquesne, where Nebraska showcased a 49.1% shooting accuracy, they faced a challenge on the boards, being out-rebounded 37-29. Nevertheless, the Cornhuskers extended their winning streak in the last matchup against CSU Fullerton, securing an 85-72 win with Reed Mast leading the scoring charts with 19 points and 9 rebounds. Creighton's redemption story unfolded against Oklahoma State, where they exhibited an efficient performance with a 52.7% shooting accuracy and 52.6% from beyond the arc. The Blue Jays have consistently excelled in scoring, crossing the 79-point mark in all 6 of their victories this season. However, to take down Nebraska at Pinnacle Bank Arena, they recognize the need for a comprehensive and cohesive game plan. Nebraska, standing undefeated and poised for success, acknowledges that the upcoming matchup against Creighton will be their toughest test of the season. With a scoring average of 81 or more points in 6 of their 7 outings, the Cornhuskers are ready for the challenge. The 57th meeting between these in-state rivals carries historical weight, with Creighton holding recent dominance in head-to-head encounters, boasting an 8-2 straight-up and 7-3 against the spread record over the last 10 meetings. Reflecting on last season's battle, where Nebraska secured a 63-53 win on the road as plus 14.5 underdogs, the Blue Jays are determined to overturn that result. Creighton, currently displaying a dynamic offensive style, anticipates catching Nebraska off balance with their scoring versatility both inside and outside the paint. The analyst's perspective leans towards Creighton as the superior team, citing their length, agility, and proficiency in perimeter shooting as key advantages. The prediction favors the Blue Jays to not only win but also cover the spread as favorites as our full-game side pick. The initial perception might be influenced by the relatively low scoring history between these teams, exemplified by their last meeting totaling just 116 points. However, recent trends indicate a shift, with the over hitting 6-4 in the last 10 games and an impressive 4-1 over the last 5 encounters. Both Creighton and Nebraska showcase a penchant for three-point shooting, ranking 9th and 35th in the country, respectively. The offenses of these teams, both hovering around the 20th spot in offensive efficiency nationally, are expected to shine in this matchup. With a belief in both teams reaching the 70s in what is predicted to be a close game, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco versus Arizona State. In a riveting non-conference clash, the San Francisco Dons are set to face off against the Arizona State Sun Devils at the illustrious Desert Financial Arena this Sunday afternoon. The Dons enter this matchup on a high note after securing a convincing 76-58 victory against Minnesota, with Jonathan Mogbo spearheading the offensive charge, notching an impressive 21 points and 10 rebounds on 9-15 shooting. Despite their 0-1 record on the road this season, San Francisco arrives riding a 3-game winning streak, showcasing their resilience and determination. Meanwhile, Arizona State, boasting a 4-2 record, is basking in the glow of a recent 78-61 triumph over Sam Houston, propelled by the standout performance of Jose Perez, who contributed 24 points and 8 rebounds. The Sun Devils, with an unblemished 3-0 home record, aim to solidify their position in the upcoming tournament. The Dons' journey through the season has been a roller coaster marked by early victories against Bethesda and St. Francis Pa, followed by setbacks against Boise State and Grand Canyon. However, a commendable rebound ensued, with triumphs over DePaul and Fort Wayne. Notably, in their victory against Fort Wayne, San Francisco dominated the boards with a commanding 43-23 rebounding advantage, including a remarkable 16-4 on the offensive glass. San Francisco's most recent outing against Minnesota showcased their prowess with a decisive 76-58 victory. Jonathan Mogbo and Marcus Williams led the charge, amassing 21 and 20 points, respectively, underscoring the team's offensive depth. Turning the spotlight to the Sun Devils, their early season saw a 3-2 start, marked by losses to Mississippi State and Brigham Young University. However, victories against Texas Southern, UMass Lowell, and Vanderbilt demonstrated their resilience, particularly in the 82-67 win over the Commodores, where Arizona State displayed impressive shooting percentages. In their latest encounter with Sam Houston, the Sun Devils continued their winning ways, securing a 78-61 victory. Jose Perez once again emerged as a key contributor with 24 points and 8 boards, complemented by Jamian Neal's 14 points and 8 rebounds. Analyzing the statistical landscape, San Francisco exhibited solid shooting against Minnesota, hitting 52.4% from the field. However, their three-point shooting and rebounding left room for improvement. On the defensive end, the Dons recorded an impressive 14 steals, extending their streak of scoring 70 or more points in 4 consecutive games. Arizona State's offensive consistency has been a crucial factor in their wins, scoring 71 or more points in 3 of their 4 victories. However, their struggles and losses, scoring 56 or fewer points, underscore the importance of offensive production. The upcoming clash against San Francisco poses a challenge, as the Dons boast the 18th best field goal shooting percentage at 50.6%. Defensively, San Francisco has been formidable, allowing an average of only 60 points per game, with stellar percentages of 39.3% overall and 29% from beyond the arc. In contrast, Arizona State's defense has been resilient, permitting 66.2 points per game, but their offensive output lags behind at 66.5 points per game, shooting 41.4% overall and 27.9% from three-point land. Reflecting on the history between these teams, San Francisco's commanding 97-60 win in the previous year's matchup suggests a potential closer contest this year, especially with Arizona State enjoying home court advantage. The overarching theme of this game centers on defense, where San Francisco holds a clear edge in interior defending, three-point coverage, and transition defense. Offensively, the Dons showcase superiority in two-point percentage, assist, and ball movement compared to the Sun Devils. Despite Arizona State's commendable track record on the money line, the Dons' consistent performance against them, including a road victory in 2021, positions them as underdog favorites to cover the spread in this anticipated matchup. Therefore, in what promises to be a thrilling encounter, the San Francisco Dons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. San Francisco has consistently displayed an offensive prowess, boasting an impressive average of 81 points per game. However, their upcoming matchup against the formidable Arizona State defense poses a significant challenge, as the Sun Devils have been staunchly limiting opponents to a mere 66 points on average. It's evident that San Francisco might struggle to reach their typical scoring output in the face of such a defensively robust adversary. Conversely, San Francisco has also been a defensive stalwart, allowing a meager 60 points per game and maintaining an impressive opponent shooting percentage of 39.3%. The trend of low-scoring encounters is further emphasized by the fact that the total has concluded under in each of San Francisco's last 3 games and in 5 of their first 6 contests. With a betting line. Looking ahead to the impending showdown, it's apparent that Sunday's clash will primarily be a test of defensive prowess between the two teams. Both San Francisco and Arizona State have maintained an average in the 60s for opponent points per game. In their respective last 2 matchups, both squads have managed to hold their opponents to under 68 points, highlighting their defensive resilience. Delving into recent performance indicators, Arizona State has demonstrated a penchant for staying below their team total, achieving this feat in 13 of their last 18 games. On the other hand, they have been more inclined towards surpassing the overall game total, doing so in 18 of their last 34 outings. As for the Dons, their game total has breached the over threshold in 12 of their last 32 matchups, underscoring their reliance on a tenacious defensive approach that has propelled them to victory. Anticipating a closely contested and defensively oriented affair, the determining factor in this matchup seems poised to be the turnover battle. In light of this analysis, as we foresee this contest unfolding as a low-scoring affair, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.